It's a message that everyone should hear loud and clear, that we, the people of this state, are going to expect more out of our government from here on out.
State Attorney General Jeff Landry clinched more than 50% of the vote in Saturday's primary election. He secured the state's top job without the need for a runoff. Well, good evening and thanks so much for watching. I'm Whitney Miller. Besides the race for governor, many other important elections were decided last night. And now that voting is closed, we can now see overall voter turnout was low. Lily Cummings breaks down the numbers and the biggest races across Southeast Louisiana.
A new governor will take office in January. Jeff Landry captured 52% of the vote.
We proved that in a gubernatorial race, you can stay focused on people instead of the politics. And I think, the results tonight show the success of that kind of campaign.
According to the Louisiana Secretary of State's website, the unofficial turnout numbers show less than 36% of voters cast their ballot for governor statewide, only 27% in Orleans Parish, and 32% in Jefferson Parish.
One of the things that I think we should be looking at is voter turnout. Most people think this election hasn't engendered much enthusiasm.
There were several big races on the ballot in Jefferson Parish. Just to name a few, Jennifer Van Vranken won the Council-at-Large Division A race with 51% of the vote, beating the incumbent Ricky Template.
When I first came in to serve Metairie, we did a strength and weakness kind of analysis. I want to do the same for all the communities in the parish.
For Council-at-Large Division B, Scott Walker beat Dominic Impestato with 61% of the vote.
People in Jefferson Parish, real people, decide elections. And that is who I'm here for.
Incumbent Byron Lee kept his seat for Jefferson Council District 3 with 52% of the vote.
We have millions of dollars in projects throughout the district, and we want to see that that continues to move forward.
There were also several parishes deciding on their next parish president. In St. Tammany Parish, Mike Cooper was reelected by a narrow margin of 51 to 49%.
For the next 4 years, we've got a lot to do.
In St. Bernard Parish, the two top vote getters were Louis Palms and Wayne Landry. That will go to a runoff. And in St. James Parish, incumbent Peter Dufresne retains his seat as president. He got 63% of the vote. In Terrebonne Parish, political newcomer Jason Bergeron will take on two-term parish council member Darren Guidry in a runoff for parish president. Also, the state amendments on the ballot all passed, with Louisianans overwhelmingly voting yes. For more election results, visit WWLTV.com.
And Governor John Bel Edwards congratulated Jeff Landry on his win. In a statement today, he said Landry ran a winning campaign focused on uniting the people of Louisiana across political and social divides, which he added is, quote, the best way to govern. He says he and his staff will make sure the transition to Landry's administration is smooth. And as Jeff Landry takes the governor's office, his current seat of Attorney General will be filled. Last night, that race went to a runoff. Republican Liz Baker Murrell and Democrat Lindsey Cheek landed in the top spot. Murrell with 45% and Cheek with 23%. Murrell is the state's Solicitor General and Chief Deputy to Jeff Landry, and Cheek is an attorney based in New Orleans. That runoff and the others will be held on November 18th, and here are some important dates ahead of that. You have until this Wednesday to register by mail or in person. The online registration deadline is October 28th. Early voting will be from November 3rd to the 11th. Last night, WWL-TV got an exclusive interview with Congressman Steve Scalise. It was the first interview he's given since announcing he would drop out of the race for Speaker of the House. He was an early favorite for the position, but didn't have full support among the House's sharply divided Republicans. He gave our Meg Ferris more insight into why he pulled his name out of the hat.
We weren't quite at the number, so things were going well. They kept getting better, but we hit a wall. We looked at a lot of things, and as you can tell, even today, there's still those same kind of impediments. So we have a lot of internal issues that we got to work out within our conference that are still being worked out. But one of the things I said is, if it's not going to be there for me, I didn't do this for the title. I'm not going to be the reason that we don't get our House back open again. We've got to get Congress function again.
And you can watch that full interview with Representative Scalise on our website, WWLTV.com.